everyone. My room's a mess. Oh, pyjamas. Do you like my little canvas up there? It's a little wax crayon canvas thingy I done, and I filmed it, so if you would like to see me filming that and looking a right state, then comment below or thumbs the video up so I know I'm actually gonna get started. So I completely forgot that today is the last day of May and tomorrow is then obviously the first day of June. This is going to go up tomorrow. So yesterday was the last day of May, today is the first day of June. I obviously now have to film my, well I don't have to, but I want to film my May wrap up and June TBR. I haven't actually picked my June TBR, I'm going to go do that now. I'm also not going to pick as many as I picked last month because I didn't finish them all. Okay, I've picked 5 books for my TBR. I've already started 3 this month. Like, I've already started 3, so they should be finished and I'm only starting another 2. So let's see, I'm challenging myself because last month I read 3 books and this month I read 3 books. I'd originally planned to do my wrap up and my TBR like for the next one separately. It was just so they were a bit shorter. I already uploaded a video today and I don't want to like bombard you with another one. I've decided I'm just gonna do it. I'm either gonna do wrap ups on the last day of the month and TBRs on the first day, or they're gonna be both together on the first. We'll just see how I feel each month. In the month of May I read 3 books, and quite like last month, I'm going to start with the one that I don't actually have a copy of. The first book I finished in May was City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. So obviously you all know it's the first book in the Shadowhunter, well the Mortal Instruments series with the Shadowhunters. Every man and his dog has read City of Bones and I hadn't until Courtney gave me it and I got obsessed with it. I didn't have City of Ashes in my TBR, which is because I've started it and I'm just not getting into it as quickly as I was getting into City of Bones, which is really kind of upsetting me because Courtney told me City of Bones was slow and the rest are really fast and entertaining and I'm like, this is kind of boring. My bed's an absolute mess and there's also like a bra like on the bed, it's really attractive, I'm sure you'll love seeing that. So City of Bones was really I don't know, really intrigued me. I got kind of annoyed at Clary when she's all like, I don't know, she doesn't think she's a child, she thinks she's an adult and I'm like, you're what, like 15? Like, seriously, get over yourself, you're a child. Like, I mean I'm only 18, but genuinely anyone that's like 16 below, I'm like, you're such a child, oh my god. I'm like, I can tell I'm going to be one of those old people that like just go, oh, children. The second book I finished in May was All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven. This book made me cry, it made me smile, I absolutely loved it. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it because I obviously done a review of it 2 videos ago. It was heartbreaking and heartwarming at the same time. If you want to know my thoughts on this book, the link to my review will be down below. Yeah, I'm not going to say too much about that just because I talked for like 10 minutes on it downstairs in that review video. The third and final book I read in May was Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Page. I absolutely love this book. I know quite a few people haven't enjoyed it, like they've said it was slow, they've said it was like the Wizard of Oz sort of theme was just thrown in there randomly. Again, I'm not going to say too much about this because I'm hoping to film a review of this very soon, but oh, voice is going. I honestly really enjoyed this. I'm quite excited to read the second book. I have to admit I was kind of disappointed by the ending slightly just because the whole point of the book was like ruined by this ending, and it was very much like the author just kind of went, I want to make this a series rather than a standalone novel, so let's do this at the end and then hey presto, we have a reason to do a second book. I'm so excited to start reading The Wicked Will Rise, which is the sequel to this, and then also the Dorothy Must Die stories. I can't remember the name of them all, sorry, there's 3 novellas. But yeah, no, I love this series. Some of the characters, like, there's one character, Pete, who I loved until the end when they revealed who he was, like, because like he doesn't really say, like, he's a very mysterious person, and then it's like right at the end Amy, the main character, finds out like who he is and I'm just like, I was sitting there like, go away. I was like, what? Like, okay, that's kind of weird. So she has a pet rat that kind of gets forgotten about, like they don't, like, as far as I remember, the rat doesn't get reunited with her right at the end. I think the rat's just like roaming about the palace or something, I don't know. I hope she's mentioned in The Wicked Will Rise. But yeah, I love this book. So that was the 3 books that I read in May. And I have 6 books that I said I'll read this month, which it ain't gonna happen. I want to read at least 4 books this month because I want to up my game. I've read 3 last month and 3 this month, so I'm going to aim for 4. The first book on my TBR for June is City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare, which is obviously the second book of the Martial Instruments series. I've started this, I'm only on chapter 2. I'm not getting into it as quickly as I did with City of Bones, but I'm going to persevere because I've been told that this one's a lot better than the first one, even though that was by a person who didn't enjoy the first one as much, but you know, clearly as much as I did. But you know, we'll see. I'm obviously going to try and read it. This is on loan to me as well, so I want to try and read it and give it back as soon as possible. I doubt this will be on my wrap up for June, so that'll probably be like my bus book. So when I'm going to when I have to go on a bus or a train or something like that, I might put that in my bag so I have to read it because it's the only other book I have. The second book I have on my TBR is definitely there because it'll take me about an hour and a half, 2 hours to read it. So should it get to the last day of June and I'm like, I've only read 3 books, I can be like, hey, I read my 4 that I wanted. And that is Dini by Judy Blume. It's a very short book. It's pretty much a novella. So it'll be done. I could read this tonight if I wanted to, but I don't because I want to read the next book on my list. This is about a girl. I've mentioned this, but I'm going to talk about it again in case you didn't see my last video. It's a girl who's very beautiful and her mum wants her to be a model, but she doesn't want that at all. But she ends up having to wear a back brace because I think she gets scoliosis, which is great because she can't be a model, but you know, she hates the fact she has to wear this thing for 4 years. So it's basically just about how she deals with that, and I'm not really sure what else. But yeah, I'm quite excited to read that, and I used to love Judy Blume. The third book I'm hoping to read this month is, well, I'm hoping to read this week actually, Magana by Maria Davana Headley. Now, HarperCollins were really kind enough to send this to me, so thank you. I really wanted this. When we had our list, because we get a list at work of books that we can ask to have a proof copy of, or reading copy, and this was one of them, and I seen it and I was like, that sounds really interesting, I really want that. And it isn't published until Sunday, I believe, so that'll be the 7th. It's about a girl who has a mysterious lung condition, and it's that rare that it's actually been named after her, so it's named the Aza syndrome. I think her name's pronounced Aza. It's A-Z-A. It's either Aza or Aza or something along those lines. I think Aza sounds nicest, so I go with that. And considering it actually mentions that one of her teachers used to think her name was Ava. Ava and Aza rhymes, so yeah. She has this lung condition, only like she sees a ship in the sky and everyone says it's medication, like it's a hallucination from her meds. But her friend, what's his name? Jason? Yeah, Jason. He's like the only person who sort of believes her. Basically, she kind of fancies Jason, but it's like, that's what the blurb says, but I haven't noticed her saying she fancies him yet, so you know. She can hear the ship calling her name, and like she has an MRI scan because she like ends up like really ill. She always is, but she has a really particularly bad night and day. And they find a feather in her lung, which is weird because I'm pretty sure Magana is all to do with birds. But Magana is like a place, basically like heaven or the afterlife or whatever. When she's in the MRI, she can hear like her name being called out and things. And then basically she has some sort of like plan or something. I think they end up, yeah, before Aza can consider that thrilling idea that she might have feelings for Jason, I see, she then dies. And she ends up in Magonia, where she can breathe and everything. But it turns out that Magonia and Earth are about to have like a big war, or something along those lines. And then the whole of humanity lies in Aza's hands, which obviously includes Jason. And I just think it sounds really interesting. I've started to read it so far, I'm on I think chapter 5 now, and there's parts of it that's written in a strange sort of way, not like really strange, but there's things I read and I go, huh? Does that make sense? If you've got a copy of this already, or you know, when you get it, you might know what I'm talking about, otherwise it might just be me. But yeah, I kind of want to have a review up of this in the next couple of days just before it comes out, so I'm going to try and finish this video quickly and then read. The fourth book I'm hoping to read this month is one I've already started again, and that is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. Everyone's been on about this. People got in their Owl crates I think last month. Actually, people got this in their Owl crates this month, so. But yeah, it's a fantasy novel. There's a bunch of different Londons that have got magic in them, and the main character's like, he's an Antarai, which means he's got like a lot of power, he can travel through these worlds. But he's also like he like sends letters between the royal families of the different Londons and things. I'm not really sure what's going on yet. I'm still fairly new starting into it, if that makes any sense. I only started it because over a couple other books because my boyfriend's desperate to read it, and obviously wants me to loan it to him, so I want to read it first before he does. So I'm trying to read this quickly for him, that I have so many books. The fifth book I'm hoping to read in May is one again I've already started, and that is The Time in Between by Nancy Tucker. Now this is a non-fiction novel written by Nancy, a girl who, she's 21 when this was published. I'm not sure when this was published. It was published this year, so she's 21. And basically when she's 15 she was diagnosed with anorexia. And then she goes into recovery and then ends up with bulimia. It sort of starts out from when she's young, like, you know, toddler sort of thing, and like going through primary school and all that, up until when she full blown starts having an eating disorder. And I'm at the point now where she's in the hospital for having anorexia and trying to recover. It's really, really interesting to like get into the mind of how it feels to have, like, it's beautiful, to like have an eating disorder, to have a mental illness like that. It is such an interesting read, and it really, really is helping to it helps me to understand what it's like for someone to go through that. And yeah, I'm really interested to like hear about her recovery and, you know, how she got out of it and things. So yeah, that's hopefully going to be finished this month. The final book I've put on my TBR is one that I'm absolutely dying to read, and probably mostly because the author actually tweeted me, followed me on Twitter today and commented on my last video. That is, I'm going to get his name right this time, Taran Matharu. I hope I got that right. I'm sure he said it was the first time I said it, and I'm sure that's what I said, so yeah. Yeah, Taran, I don't know how found my Twitter, I don't know if he found my YouTube channel, like, video, watched that and then found my Twitter from there or what, but yeah, he commented on the video, and things like that make me super excited. Like Jennifer Niven was tweeting me the other day because I tweeted her the link to my review, and she like retweeted and stuff, and I was like, oh, and now, you know, now this author's like followed me on Twitter, and I'm like, oh. But no, I'm really, really excited to read this. More excited than I am for the Mortal Instruments. Like, I don't know if I'll finish this month, but I'm definitely going to start it because I'm so excited for it. I still think this thing is the cutest thing on the planet. Look at it. It's adorable. I swear if this thing dies, I'm sure that's Ignatius the demon. If it dies, I'm going to cry. I want to start this tonight, but I need to read Magana, and I need to finish A Darker Shade of Magic for my life. I'm actually like panicking over all the books I want to read so much. But yeah. Point is, I'm excited for this. It's basically, it's book 1 in the Summoner series, and it's about, oh, what's his name again? Fletcher. Fletcher is an orphan, and he's like training to be a blacksmith or something, yeah. But he has the rare ability to summon demons from another world. And he's basically like chased from his town for a crime he didn't commit, and he has to keep this demon by his side to go to this academy to train how to summon demons. Is that right? Yeah, the Vulcan's Academy. And yeah, I think there's battles and things in it and stuff. I'm super excited to read this. I don't even know when the second one's coming out. Not so much I have high expectations of this, but I'm really, really hoping I enjoy this. And I'm scared that I'm getting myself too excited for it, and then I'm not going to enjoy it as much as I think I will, which is why I might start this tonight. But so cute! I don't know. I didn't pick this up because I thought that was cute, okay? I noticed that afterwards. If you don't believe me, watch my last video because I get overexcited about it. Oh, I didn't even realise his Twitter name was in there. I could have followed him beforehand. Well, he followed me first and I followed him back. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this, and it's published by Hodder. So Hodder, should you have proof copies of the second one out that aren't going to attack me in the face, I'd be very willing to have a copy. Because see, the thing is, right, I think Estelle Mascom needs to take a tip from this, and sort of Black and White Publishing. I'm guessing Taran wrote this on Wattpad because he's got like a whole thing here, like all the Wattpad, like I'm guessing readers' names on it. So I don't know, has he even written the second one yet? Because if he has, I want to read it like as soon as I finish this. If not, then yeah. I'm already asking for the sequel, and I don't even know if I like the first one. It's the mood I'm in. I'm gonna start this tonight. I'm gonna finish this video. I'm gonna probably not edit it until tomorrow and stress about it. I'm gonna try and read some more Magana, and I'm gonna start the novice because that's how I'm feeling. I'm so excited. I haven't been so excited about books in so long, and I love it. I've just suddenly like snapped, and I'm like loving it all again. Oh, I love books. I have all these books that I'm dying to read, and I'm just so excited to share them all with you, and yeah, that's all I really have to say. I'm gonna grab some iron brew. So I hope this isn't too long. I'm hoping no more than 20 minutes maximum, but I don't know, I scrap a lot of shite sometimes. So yeah, this is going to be up on Monday. If I edit it in time, it should be, it's fine. I'm hoping to do a review of Dorothy Must Die, possibly Wednesday, and hopefully I'll have Magana finished and can upload a review of that on Friday or Saturday. So yeah, as I say, a couple of videos will be coming up this week hopefully. So I hope you enjoyed this. Again, I say this all the time, if you have read any of the books that are in my TBR and enjoyed them, didn't enjoy them, let me know. Based on the books I have here, if there's any you think I'd like, please feel free to recommend them to me. I'm waving my arms about why, I don't know. So yeah, I will see you guys in a couple of days, hopefully, if I actually remember to record a video. So yeah, I kind of want to spend this week filming, but my boyfriend's coming to stay, so not filming, reading. I want to spend my week reading, but my boyfriend's coming to stay, so I might just like abandon him and read for a couple hours every day. I'm so bad at ending videos. Right, okay. If you like this video, like it, give it a wee thumbs up. Please feel free to leave me a comment. I'd love to talk to you guys about books and things, because you know, that's all I do. And if you enjoyed the video, then please subscribe, because it does you no harm, does me no harm, and it means when I post a new video you can get like a sort of thing that tells you rather than having to wait and look. So yeah, you already know this, you're on YouTube. I'm gonna go before I start talking a little more crap, so yeah, I will see you in a couple of days. I don't know what that was. Bye! I tied my hair up today because I was at work, but you know, at least... Shut up. That dinging, I don't know if you heard it, is my Mac, because Laura Bell Jack, there you go Laura, she's been texting me, but she's a friend that was at college with me, but she's been at me to give her a little mention in one of my videos, so there you go, you've been mentioned now Laura. So yeah, I don't know what else you want me to say. Hi Laura, you're mentioned now.